guys, it's your Asian Spirit here, and today I want to showcase off my Sky Striker Crusadia Kaiju deck. Now I use this deck as a second turn OTK deck. I use it in tournaments here in the OCG. I got 40 cards in my main deck, 15 cards in my extra deck, and 15 cards in my side deck, and I got this special Sky Striker token that I got from one of the tournaments here. Anyways, moving on, I want to also showcase off some my sleeves I use for my deck. These are some Borlow sleeves. Looks nice and sexy, and I got some sleeves. I got this sleeve in a Playmaker sleeve, so it's nice. Alright, moving on to the main part. Make sure you guys subscribe and like and hit that notification bell for more content. I do mainly pack openings and deck profiles for OCG. It might be interesting. You might want to maybe make these decks and see how it goes. Alright, so for starting off, for the Crusadias, I'm running 3 Crusadia Maximus. This guy's very good. All the Crusadia cards have an effect where they can special summon themselves to a link marker. Right, and they can special summon themselves to a link marker, and they have effects. Crusadia Maximus effect is he can target a Crusadia link monster and make its damage to double after damage calculation. So this is like your OTK potential card right here. Right, moving on. Next, I played 3. I believe all my Crusadia cards are 3 of, except for the spell and trap cards. 3 Crusadia Dracos. This guy has like a recycle effect when you special summon to a link marker. You get to take a Palladian or a Crusadia monster. Sorry, Palladian is the Japanese way to say it, so I might get mixed up during this video. Sorry if I keep saying Palladian, but Crusadia Draco's effect is to recycle one of the Crusadia monsters from your graveyard back to your hand, and this it's nice. I usually use this to bring back one of my Crusadias that I use for my Link 1 summon, so I can use it for my Link 2 summons or something like that. So 3 of. Next, I play 3 Crusadia Leonis, and this guy's effect is similar to Maximus, except it does piercing damage through battle, especially when you have your opponent's monster has set monsters or defense monsters. It does the piercing damage. Plus, if you pair this off with Maximus, then you get double damage and piercing, so it's very nice, very nice. Alright, moving on, I played 3 Crusadia Reclusia, I think? 3 Crusadia Reclusia, let me check for sure. Oh yes, 3 Crusadia Reclusia. This card, I don't really use it too often, but it's like it pops things off field. It's very good when you're trying to remove remove things off the board. So yeah, when it's link summon, you get to release this or any other Palladian or Crusadia monster on the field and pop a card off the field. So that's pretty strong. Next, we got 3 Crusadia Arborea. Arborea doesn't have an effect when it's linked summon to a link marker, but has a graveyard effect where if your Palladian monster or Crusadia monster is destroyed or going to get destroyed, you get to remove this from your graveyard and protect it. It's kind of like a revival of the Divine Dragon Lords kind of thing, but only for your Palladians. Right, now moving on to World Legacy cards. I play 2 World Legacy World Crown. So this Word Crown has a similar effect to where the Crusadia monsters, where it can special summon itself to Link monster, and it has a extra effect where if your opponent's extra deck monster's effect is activated, you get to release this and they get index to destroy it. So it's very good. Plus, it's got 2,000 defense and 2,000 attack, so you can't go wrong with that. Alright, moving on. Since I did say I run a Sky Striker Crusadia Kaiju deck, I'm running 4 Kaijus of different names. It doesn't really matter which Kaiju you run, it just different names helps it better because you want to be able to release your opponent's monsters and then give that tag to your Crusadia Link monsters. And they're really powerful, and especially if you have different names, it makes it easier for you to pull off Slumber, which I also have in the deck. Alright, for hand traps, I only run 2 Ash Blossoms OCG. Ash Blossom is semi-limited, so only 2 of, and I'm trying to go for the second turn OTK, so you don't want to really run too many hand traps to clog up your deck. So 2 of that. Alright, moving on to the spell cards. I run 1 Crusadia Power. This card is very good. It's searchable, and it's you can, when you activate this, you target a Crusadia monster on the field, and it cannot take effects except for its own effect. So that means if your opponent activates like Dark Hole or Window Anchor or Afterburner or whatever, any trap cards, you activate this on its chain, target your monster, it cannot be affected except by its own effect. But you gotta be careful because then your field spell won't work or anything like that. So you gotta be careful when you're activating it, but it's very strong. Alright, next we'll play one of the field spells. This is Crusadia Last Stand. Alright, it's got a very nice artwork on here, but it gives Crusadia monsters 500 boost to your attack, and you can target one of your Crusadia Link monsters, and that monster can attack every single monster on the field, but your other monsters cannot attack. Alright, I play, for the Sky Striker lineup, I play 1 Hornet Bit. Hornet Bit, it used to be a 3 of, but in the OCG, it got limited to 1. So I played 1 Hornet Bit. Very good, searchable. You get a free token, you turn it into Kagari, Shizuku, whatever, get a monster. Finish. Alright, I played 2 Window Anchors. Window Anchors are very strong. Basically, it's like an effect veiler, just in quick spell card, especially with Crusadia's Link heavy and only needs 1 monster. So Sky Strikers do a fine job running this deck, and it's just nice. If you can take over your opponent's monster and put it to a Crusadia Link monster, like you get that like attack boost, and plus you don't have to worry about their monsters. You can just go for game. Very strong card. Alright, moving on. Since I play a low number of Sky Strikers in my deck, I only play 2 Engage. Before I used to have a 3rd copy. I still have it right here, a 3rd copy. But that's because Hornet Bit got limited to 1, so it was kind of hard to keep 3 engages in here, so I put it down to 2. Sky Striker Mobilized Engage is absolutely broken. It's not a once per turn effect. You all know all the shenanigans that Sky Strikers do, but it's very strong, especially when you draw into this. Very strong. Alright, moving on to my one-ofs. One-of spell cards at least. One-time passcode. This is for that Hornet Bit replacement. nice token. You can get like a Link Spider out. Go for your plays. Very good. 1 Monster Reborn. Enough said there. 1 Slumber Awakening Kaiju. We play 4 Kaijus, so very good card, especially when you're destroying your board and getting 2 really strong monsters out. Plus, you can use, if you place those Kaijus well on the board, you can use it to your advantage to boost up your Crusadia monsters' power. Since this is OCG, I am playing 1 Pot of Avarice because this deck is very resource heavy and you can easily get 5 monsters in the graveyard and draw 2. Pot of Avarice is unlimited in OCG, so if I really want to play 3, but that's kind of resource heavy, so I want to play 1. Alright, play 2, Called by the Grave. Very good card, especially when your opponent uses like Ash Blossom or Ghost Ogre or Effect Veiler to like screw your plays up. This comes in clutch, so but you don't want to have like too many in your deck, so I put 2 up in the deck. And moving on to our traps, I only play 4 traps. I played the Crawler Crusadia, or Crusadia Crawler. I don't really know what the name is going to be in the TCG yet, but this card is still treated as a trap card, and when you activate it, it becomes a monster. Still treated as a trap card. You link it to your monster, to its linked arrow, and if it's linked to a link arrow, you get to search out a World Legacy card, in which case is World Legacy World Crown. So very good. Plus, is a Crusadia card, so it's searchable. Alright, and last but not least, because I want to kill my opponent in the second turn, we are playing 3 Red Reboots. Very good. Stop Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning, Solemn whatever solemn there is, it stops all of it. Stops skill drains, stops a lot of like real good trap cards. Especially this card can activate in your hand to pay half your life points, activate it from your hand, then your opponent cannot activate trap cards for the rest of the turn. And it's a counter trap card. So even like, and it's not once per turn, so even if you had 2 in your hand, your opponent activates Solemn Judgment, go BAM! Activate, pay half your life points, negate, they activate another like solemn card, and I'd be like, well, BAM! Another one, chain 3, and then pay half my life points. They can't activate anything else. They paid like half their life points plus another half. Then it's like I got game. Like it's really good in this deck. Moving on, I'm gonna go into my extra deck. I play 1 Barrel Sword Dragon. This is just for the OTKs. Like, if I can make this, I go for it. It's very powerful. Those of you who play in TCG know how powerful Barrel Sword is, so I don't really need to explain much of that. Moving on, I play 3 Crusadia Equimax. 3 Crusadia Equimax. I got 2 of them in 20th Secret Rare, but this is like the boss monster of the deck. Once you get into this monster, basically it can when these special summon monsters here to the link arrows, you get, if your opponent activates an effect that's on the field, you can tribute a Crusadia monster or a World Legacy monster is pointing to negate that effect, and it gains attack to whatever it's pointing to. So we'll say it's pointing to, say, an enemy Borosor Dragon, it automatically gets a 3000 boost, becomes 5000. Say you got like Crusadia Equimax here with 1600 attack, it gains that 1600 attack, plus it gains that 2 times damage, so very broken, like very good for OTKs. You can easily do over like 10,000 damage in one battle phase with this card right here. Alright, moving on. I should have probably started the other way around, but I run two Crusadia. What's it called? Crusadia Regulex. Two Crusadia Regulex. Basically, it gains monster attack to wherever it's pointing to. Monsters that it's pointing to, it can't attack. When effect monster, it doesn't matter which side it is, an effect monster is special summoned to his link arrow, you get to search out Crusadia spell trap card. Bam, that's it. Right? I play one of the Crusadia. It kind of looks like Arborea, but I'm not really sure what's his English name. It's not a very good Crusadia card, but I play it just because, just to make situations better. Basically, it has the ability to, like, say if your opponent has a monster here, you can use this ability to move it over, and then you go into your Link 3 play. So there's that. Let's move Boar Sword out of the way. Alright, moving on. I played three of the Link ones. Crusadia Magius. Crusadia Magius effect is, of course, gains monster attack to wherever it's pointing to. Plus, when an effect monster is special summoned to his Link marker, then you get to search out any Crusadia monster from your deck to your hand. So that's completely good. It searches out any of the Crusadia cards you need to make your plays. So yeah, it's very good. Now we're moving on to the rest of my lineup. I play one Hayate, one Shizuku, and one Kagari. So these are all one-ofs. Because I don't have one Hornet bit, kind of makes it hard. Before, when I was running 3 Hornet bits, I used to run 2 of each, but right now it's 1 of each. Basically, like, if you go for like Magus and you have Hornet bit and you change it to Kagari, you can go like Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, and that protects from like Ash Blossom and stuff. So like Chain Link 2, you get a Sky Striker spell trap card from your graveyard to your hand, and then you activate this, and then be like, okay, I'm going to search out a Crusadia monster to my hand. That's like really powerful, and then you can just link off into a Link 2, go to Regulus Palladium, and then like keep on going. It's really like spammy, like really fast deck. So, and then I play because I have one-time passcode. I play one Link Spider, standard, and one Crystron Needle Fiber. Of course, this card is not available to you guys in the TCG, but the OCG is very good. This sets me up plays to go into Boros Sword. And the Ouroboros is a tuner monster. I forgot to mention that, but she's a tuner monster, so it works well with this deck. Alright, moving on, I'm going to showcase off my my side deck. I run 2 Jamming Waves, Sky Striker tech, Jamming Wave, 2 Afterburners. So this is to remove back row, this is to remove front row monsters, 1 Harpy Feather Duster, 2 Evenly Matched, 1 Crusadia Vanguard, 2 Solemn Warnings? No, not Solemn Warnings. Was it Solemn Warning? I think it was. I forget. Sorry about that. I run 3 Sakura. Not Sakura. Winter Cherry. Was it Winter Cherry? Not really sure. Winter Cherries, because this deck is popular, so I get to banish out Crystron Needle Fiber, Boros Sword, any of the Magus Palladium, or I can side in one of these. Thunder Dragons are really popular right now, so I put this on one side for the Winter Cherry play. Super Bolt Thunder Dragon, and Ultra Guys is really popular, really powerful. If you guys seen the World Championship Series, so one of these, and yeah, it's just slow down my opponent's play so that way I can OTK them. Thank you. Anyways guys, that wraps up my video for my Sky Striker Palladian deck profile. Sky Striker Crusadia Kaiju deck profile. Wow, this is a mouthful saying this. Maybe I should just say Sky Striker Crusadia deck. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, just let me know in the comments below. And see you guys next time. Your Aegis Spirit out.